Yeah, I think Adrian's really right about the Trump fatigue factor, that even voters who might be inclined to say, yeah, we like him, yeah, we support him or his policies, I think we saw both in 2018 and 2020, there's a big segment of voters who are just over it, who are tired of it, and who have no desire to go back to a time where we lived every single waking moment by whatever tantrum he was throwing on social media or at his rallies. And I think when it comes to something like this, listen, we've spent the last few years hearing the Republican Party talk exhaustively about law and order, about Blue Lives Matter, about protecting cops and police. It's really contrary to that brand that they've spent so much time investing in to now say, defund the FBI, go against law enforcement. We don't support them. They're the enemy. I think that puts them in a very awkward position, and it undoes so much of what they've spent their time doing. I mean, even someone like Congressman Dan Crenshaw, a Republican from Texas, is out there saying, hey, guys, defund the FBI doesn't make us sound very serious. That's not a winning recipe for us.
Yeah, interesting. Hey, I should note for folks, we introduced you with your Republican roots, but the fact is you are consulting right now for the DCCC. So if anyone's listening to your answers kind of going, wait, that doesn't necessarily sound very Republican supporting. Let me move to this question, though, because I'm sure you've both seen this headline. The Daily Mail reporting Donald Trump's allies are urging him to announce his 2024 bid now. But then you have the donors and GOP leaders who fear that could just hand Democrats the midterms. So, Kurt, the political calculation for a speedy announcement, I mean, how can it help Trump?
I think that there are those in Trump's orbit who falsely believe that by announcing and declaring himself an official candidate for president, that somehow makes the Justice Department and the Attorney General wary to pursue any legal cases against him because he's a candidate for president. It's so funny because I remember a few weeks ago, it was reported that Kevin McCarthy had successfully talked Trump down from announcing to keep the midterm focus away from him to kind of try to run that, the Virginia governor avoidance play that we saw Glenn Youngkin run so successfully. Well, I think this just blows all of that up. And again, Trump is going to make himself the focal point because he needs that spotlight. He craves that attention. He's a narcissist. And every time that Donald Trump's been the focal point of an election, whether it was 18, 20, or the Georgia special, the Republicans tend to lose.